JAK in the Box.
Yo, yo, welcome to another edition of JAK in the Box. I'm Jack, this is DB. This is where we go through these old storage boxes of vintage action figures. In our last episode, we opened this box and found a bunch of G.I. Joe action figures. It's G.I. Joe.
Wow.
Wow, look at all these action figures.
A bunch of them.
Tons of them. We're going to go back into the box now, continue with the next bag, open that bag, find out what's in the box.
And the bag.
I'm going to pull this next one out here on top. What's in the bag? In the bag. So we actually have a file card for this guy.
Okay.
I'll pop this over to DB. Who do we have?
This is a helicopter assault trooper, codename Airborne.
Airborne!
And looks like he's from Navajo Reservation, Arizona. So he's a Native American.
Native American action figure right there. That's Airborne. How awesome is that?
Cool. And he's got like a big parachute on his back. And does this come off his back here?
Yeah, that's just like a backpack that does come off. We can take that off really quick, kind of show you that.
Nice.
There's that. Cool. The backpack has like a little hole in there with this little peg that
friction
kind of like goes in.
holds it in there.
Exactly.
Nice.
It has the helmet, has this rifle
with
as well.
With a bayonet on it, which is really cool.
Really cool action figure right there.
Brown knee pads and stuff. It's just super cool looking action figure for sure.
You know, and I know he's from like the Navajo Reservation in Arizona. What is his real name? Does it have that on the file card?
His real name is Franklin E. Talltree.
Talltree right here. That's awesome.
Airborne infantryman and helicopter gunship gunner.
Really great detail on these action figures, and it's just amazing how they are able to have each one just look so different with all the different articulation and everything. In 1983, these really were some of the best action figures out.
G.I. Joe Battle Bear, Joe and Cobra figures, each sold separately.
Really cool to have Airborne right out of the bag.
Wow, that is really cool. I like that action figure for sure.
Awesome action figure. Next in the bag here, this guy is kind of staring at me. I'm getting a pretty big glare coming from this guy. Let me pop this over to DB. Do you recognize this action figure?
I mean, this is Destro, and you can
Destro!
Look at that chrome dome that he's got. That is so, just very unique for any action figure to have like a face like that. Right. But super cool, very shiny. Like you said.
Look at the condition that he's in as well. I've seen a lot of these where the chrome is very chipped, or even like, the little medallion that he has in the middle of his chest there, that's all faded away.
Right.
I mean, this guy is just in excellent condition.
Yeah, I mean, there's no
Destro
scratches or anything. Like, his helmet is all there.
He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro.
He also came with this pistol that you can see here, kind of a bit of a dainty pistol for
like a lure
an arms dealer like Destro is, but that's the one that he went with. Interestingly enough, though, he did come with this backpack, and this backpack did open. It was almost like an interactive backpack, and he had other little tools and different supplies and stuff inside of the backpack. Cool. It just kind of shows that he has other arsenal.
It's part of it. Like, he's a weapons dealer. He's like, oh, check out what I got. Look at all these weapons I got in my case here.
Does it say his name or where Destro is from?
No,
Do we get any information about him?
Looks like just like the Cobra commander, his file name is unknown. His birthplace is unknown. All we know is he's got a chrome dome, and he's a faceless power behind Mars, the military armaments research system, the largest manufacturer of state-of-the-art weaponry.
Interesting.
Yeah, super cool.
So that's Destro right there coming out of the bag. Next in the bag, I'm going to pop this guy out. We do have another file card with this guy. So awesome to be able to have these file cards after all these years. I never really read them as a kid, but it's interesting to look at them now. Do you recognize this action figure? Who do we have there, DB?
Well, it looks like we got Medic and codename Doc.
Doc!
Right here. Wow, this guy is super loose. Got to be very careful with this guy. So
Doc, it looks like that's an original O-ring inside of Doc. That's why he is so loose.
Where do you see it?
I met a guy. I had no idea about the O-rings. I met a guy. His name was Marcus, and he introduced me to a lot of these different action figures and whatnot. And he was like, dude, you can fix your broken G.I. Joes. I was like, what do you mean fix them? They're in pieces.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, the medic needs a medic, for sure.
That's funny.
His real name is Carl W. Greer, and he graduated from Harvard and completed residency at Johns Hopkins, and he's from Concord, Massachusetts.
Oh, Concord, Massachusetts. Interesting. I think that's like where Revolutionary War, that was like a big battle up in Concord up there. Interesting.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's super cool. I like that.
And the shot heard around the world was the start of the revolution.
Next out of the bag, we've got this guy kind of staring up at me here. I'll pull him out of the bag, pop this over to DB. Do you recognize this action figure?
Well, I'm not,
This guy, they called him Gung Ho.
Really?
Right there.
Wow. I mean, he's got like a big like military tattoo, like a Marine Corps tattoo.
This
like,
guy
right on his
defines
chest.
a Marine, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't have a file card for Gung Ho. He was like a Bayou type person. He always
really?
like kind of talked with like a Cajun accent.
Sort of like
Gung Ho!
Let her try. You might be surprised.
Really, just a Marine through and through, defines what the Marines are all about.
Wow.
Gung Ho right there.
Yeah, and he's also got like some other big pack on his back there.
Big backpack, and also he came with this weapon as well. I've got two of them. One is from the accessory pack, but this is the original
that's the
weapon
original
right
one
here.
right there.
It's some sort of like, grenade launcher with a gun in it, maybe like a shotgun with a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
Really cool action figure right there. Gung Ho.
And knowing is half the battle.
All right, so next out of the bag here, it looks like we're going with one of the enemies. Not necessarily a COBRA enemy. He's a mercenary. They call this guy Major Blood.
Major Blood.
Look at that guy right there.
Wow.
Awesome action figure, and
Interesting.
what condition that he is in as well.
Yeah, that is really cool. I mean, he's got this sort of looks like it's like a laser gun or like a harpoon. It's really interesting.
I think it is some sort of laser gun. I don't have a
like
file
gun.
card with this guy, but
and he kind of has like a mechanical. It looks like a replacement arm.
it does. It almost
like a
looks like he has like the
robotic.
Winter Soldier arm or something going on right
very
there.
Winter Soldier-esque, and then he's got like an eye patch.
The eye patch.
Like sort of like almost like a Fu Manchu like sort of mustache going on, and it looks like he's got like at least probably 6 dog tags around his neck. So it must be like people he's killed or something.
I think
like
people
that.
he killed, people trophies. That exactly.
Yeah,
that he
wow.
kind of takes their dog tags. I believe that's what that's from because he has so many.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we put everybody on hold for just a moment? Find out some information about Major Blood. We'll be right back.
So Major Blood here, we looked him up, and this guy's real name is Sebastian Blood, and crikey, he's from Sydney, Australia, mate.
Interesting. I never knew that his last name was Blood, and there it is, Major Blood. I thought it was always like a code name.
I always
Blood.
thought like B-L-O-O-D, but it's like B-L-U-D-D.
That's the Blood.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
not even
Major
like
Blood.
but it's still a cool sounding name.
You
that's for
learn
sure.
plenty of new things right here on JAK in the Box.
Major
Blood.
Blood.
Absolutely.
From Sydney, Australia.
Next out of the bag, this guy is one of my favorite G.I. Joe action figures. I can't wait to show him over to DB. This guy's name, you got to be careful when you say his name. His name is Snowjob.
Oh boy. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Look
really
how cool he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely geared up, ready for the Arctic conditions. I wonder what he does during the summertime, or if he's just only stationed in like the Arctic or where it's cold.
The one thing about
skis.
Snowjob is he came with a ton of accessories.
Super
Not
cool.
only did he come with this really cool rifle right here, but he also came with like these ski poles and skis, and then it all like kind of fit into his backpack.
Oh wow.
So when he was like, just like kind of walking around or doing, not skiing,
cool.
and then he can still hold the submachine gun, or he can even put the submachine kind of behind him there, and it kind of holds in the backpack there.
That's really neat.
Really cool action figure right here. Love Snowjob.
That is really cool.
Snowjob! Find something that'll reach.
Could kind of put the skis on him for real and really kind of like do unique things with him out on the ski slopes. I lived in Colorado at one point, and sometimes it snowed in Colorado, and Snowjob would be out there on the slopes doing his little wedge and pie right there.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah, really cool action
Pizza and
figure.
French fry.
Pizza, French fry, pizza, French fry. Is that from South Park?
Yeah, South Park.
So funny, great reference.
You French fried when you were supposed to pizza.
French fry! Pizza!
I like this.
Great action figure.
I mean, this would be super cool, and just like pose him in all the different positions with his gun, or put the skis in the backpack, like you said. So you said we don't have a file card for this one.
Don't have a file card for Snowjob. Why don't we put you back on hold for just a
Oh,
moment?
boy. Sorry,
Let's look it
guys.
up, and we'll find out who Snowjob really is.
Be right back.
And knowing is half the battle.
So we looked up Snow Job, and he's an Arctic trooper. So I guess he's just only stationed up there. That was like my question was like, he must be always in the cold. And his name is Harlan Moore, and he's from Rutland, Vermont. But it gets pretty cold in Vermont.
Absolutely, and I
Way
think
up there in the
Rutland
Northeast.
is part of the Appalachians in Vermont. He's used to the cold. He's used to the snow. It's Snow Job right there as I pull the next out of the bag. Wow, so we've got them all going right here. Airborne, Destro, Doc, Gung-Ho, Major Blood. Don't forget about Snow Job. This video is just getting too long. We're going to cut it off here and give you part 2 right when this one ends. So tune in for that. But for now, I'm Jack, this is DB, and we did it.
JAK in the box.
Be sure to subscribe and binge watch all of our episodes. Thanks for tuning in to JAK in the Box.